Ukrainian journalist Denis Kazansky, in his Telegram channel, drew attention to a new trend among residents of the temporarily occupied Donetsk. People are leaving the city en masse for the winter, renting accommodations in Rostov, Taganrog, and other neighboring regions of the Russian Federation. The reason is both simple and tragic. In Donetsk, people don't believe the occupation authorities' promises to ensure the heating season and restore water supplies. According to the residents themselves, the situation is so critical that families are choosing to leave just to be guaranteed a warm place to spend the cold season with basic amenities. Donetsk, they reported a new trend. Donetsk residents and their families are renting apartments in Rostov, Taganrog, and other surrounding regions for the winter. This is to ensure they'll have running water and warmth during the cold season. People don't believe in heating season reports, let alone water. Kazansky quotes a resident of the central Donetsk region as saying, "The journalist notes that such wintering tours have become a logical continuation of other forced practices of recent years. Previously, residents of the occupied territories traveled to Russia to obtain passports or pensions, but now they are talking about surviving the cold season." In fact, local residents openly admit that Donetsk is actually experiencing the collapse of its entire life support system. People have no faith in the Russian administration's ability to solve the problems with either heat or water. Therefore, the only option for many is to flee to neighboring regions, which eloquently demonstrates the complete failure of the occupiers' policies. As a reminder, Donetsk residents have come up with a new strategy for surviving the complete lack of water. Instead of repairing water pipes and infrastructure, the Russian occupation administration has decided to wait for rains in the fall and winter to resolve the water shortage in the Donetsk region, according to the Center for National Resistance of Ukraine. According to the Central Scientific Center, only 15% of the water reserves in the Starokrimskoye Reservoir currently remain. In the temporarily occupied territory of Ukraine, 9 more reservoirs have run dry, and wells and boreholes are drying up. The water situation there is catastrophic. But instead of repairing the water supply infrastructure, the Russian occupation administration has come up with a new strategy for solving the water problem. The occupiers are now waiting for the rains to begin.
Thousands of demonstrators demanding subsidies on food, electricity and other services clashed with police in Pakistan-administered Kashmir on Wednesday, leaving 4 people dead and more than 100 others injured, police said. According to Associated Press, the violence erupted when armed protesters, carrying guns and sticks, attacked officers who were deployed across Kashmir to prevent them from blocking roads and damaging property, local police officer Muhammad Afzal said. He confirmed the deaths of 3 police officers and a civilian, noting that the casualties included at least 8 officers left in critical condition after being struck on the head with sticks and stones. Videos circulating on social media showed protesters in Kashmir's hilly areas punching police, beating them with sticks and pelting them with stones. Some demonstrators were also seen tearing off officers' uniforms. Police officials said their forces did not return fire, claiming they had refrained to avoid further loss of life. The Prime Minister in Pakistan-held Kashmir, Chaudhry Anwarul Haq, confirmed the casualties at a news conference in Islamabad. He said the demonstrators belonged to the Awami Joint Action Committee, an alliance of groups that has blocked roads and enforced a shutdown since Monday in Kashmir, which is divided between India and Pakistan.
ये मासी परफेक्ट लगा है।
हम ये देखते हैं कि जहाँ पर हमारे ऊपर फायरिंग करके हमारे नौजवानों को, एक नौजवान को शहीद किया गया और 19 जो नौजवान हैं वो आज भी CMH के अंदर उनको गोलियां लगी हुई हैं, वो ज़ख्मी हैं। और दूसरी तरफ रियासत जो है हमारे नौजवानों के ऊपर न सिर्फ FIR कर रही है बल्कि उनको उठाकर पाबंद सलासल किया जा रहा है। और
फायरिंग कर दी, लानत है तुम पे। अमन मार्च के नाम पर इन लोगों को इंतजार के लिए भेजा गया। मेरी तमाम कश्मीरियों से ये अपील है, पुरअमन रहें। इंशाअल्लाह हम अपने ये मामलात, ये हमारे जो मुज़ाकरात हैं, ये कामयाब होंगे। हम अपनी बात पे कायम हैं, तब तक कायम हैं, तब तक कायम हैं जब तक ये हुकूमत आज़ाद कश्मीर हमारे तमाम तर मामलात को रिजॉल्व नहीं करती।
अंदर भेजिए ना।
Vai, doutor! Sai!